What you got, bud?
So I had this thought today or this week. I was standing there peeing beside a guy at work.
Oh, well, you weren't looking at his shoes, were you?
No, he was struggling.
Hey. Uh-oh.
Like he was struggling
What do you mean?
to pee.
Oh, he couldn't start?
Yeah, it's kind of a combination of everything. It was start, stop.
Stage fright?
No.
Oh, you mean like
he's an older gentleman.
Oh, gravity flow.
Not like super old.
That's what this guy that I used to work with said. He's like, it's God blessed gravity flow, son of a bitch. I stand here for 20 minutes trying to take a pee. Wish I had some pressure. Like that? That's what you're getting at?
Maybe.
Yeah.
So what
it.
it started me to think about was, what's the thing that worries you most about getting old? I.e., body parts or processes that begin to fail.
Not getting a hard on. ED. I think ED or like that would be number one, and then like I guess was it incontinence? Incontinent? Like
Incontinence means you pee yourself,
or
right?
shit, like pee or shit. Yeah, not being able to control your fluids. So ED would be one, and then like number two would be just rando poopy pants or pee-pee pants. I think that would be it for me. You?
Dementia or Alzheimer's, I'd say. That'd be, I mean, I guess I wouldn't know that I didn't remember my family, but I'd hate for them to have to put up with that.
It's terrible.
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't know necessarily maybe.
Yeah, you would be. What they call that? Oh, shit. It's sundowners. Isn't it called sundowners? And that's like an early stage of dementia, like sundowners.
Oh, because when the sun starts going down,
like in the evening time, they just get real nutty. But then, like in the morning or in the I think during the daytime, they kind of reconnect. But then, like as they as they slow down or get tired, is whenever that's. I see a lot of TikTok. I sometimes find myself on like dementia talk. Like, I don't know if
why.
I don't know. I don't know why.
Are you around people that talk about it a lot?
Absolutely not. But I'm just saying, like, sometimes and it's this older woman that is, she's a sundowner and she lives with her son. Like, it's progressed far enough to where she has to live with her son. And she just like, I'll go get it, honey. Let me go get it. And like, go get what, Mom? Well, the mail or whatever. And it's like,
I've seen
7:30, 8 o'clock at night, or let me go get that package off. I'll get it, honey. Come on, baby. Like just talking very as if he was a child, you know what I mean?
Oh.
And like they're, 40 some years old, letting his mom stay with them,
But only has that issues
in the evening time. Like that said, she's starting to sundown or something like that.
Huh.
I just, yeah. And then you see those heart wrenchers where you go pick them up from the nursing home and you take them to get something to eat and they look right at you and say, now, who are you? You know what I mean? And they're like, I'm your son, Mom. You know what I mean? You what? You know what I mean? Like have no clue. I agree. That would be pretty rough too. On top of shitting yourself. You know what I mean? Like not only do I got shit in my pants, but I have no clue who you are.
No clue who put it there.
Yeah, right.
I don't remember shitting myself.
It's not a laughing matter, but you know what I mean? Like,
sometimes you got to bring light to things. No, I worry about that being able to pee, like the erectile dysfunction, like that all right there. But I think that just takes it to a whole nother layer when you start thinking about, because that's the one thing, like Lou Gehrig's disease, key, or like, some of those ones where those neurodegenerative diseases where you keep your brain, like your mind stays
locked
sharp, but then your body physically fails you. There's no way.
There's a guy that lives just right down the road, just down the highway here. That's balls deep in that fight right now, and he's sharp as a tack, but he's now in a electric wheelchair and sold all of his farm equipment and he's lost hundreds of pounds. He's just shriveled up, but he can still speak, you know what I mean? But he's just withering away, and I don't know, like that would be wild. So friend of the program, I won't say his name, but a friend of ours that I graduated with, his wife had a real gnarly brainstem stroke.
Oh, yeah.
So you know who I'm talking about. And she could type with her eyes like that early on. Like she didn't have the Neuralink or none of that shit, but like some sort of where you just focus on it and she could type, tell you what's going on. She had like her own Facebook page for a little bit and stuff like that. I think that would be.
So your man Elon, like, would that Neuralink ever help with any of that Alzheimer's or anything like that? Or is it more of like being able to connect the physical or the motor neurons to do the physical actions, but not the gray matter that has your memories and stuff, right?
If there's no cognitive there, then...
Yeah, I guess I don't know what causes Alzheimer's. I guess it depends on if it's still there somewhere and you just don't know how to get to it anymore, if it's just gone and, like nothing up there to it.
Because that's all it is energy circuits, right, in the brain. Yeah. Like, and it's just connecting those circuits to, you lose that gap or whatever. I mean, that's probably...
Yeah, the neurons become damaged and lose connections to each other. They eventually die. Scientists believe that for most people, Alzheimer's disease is caused by a combination of genetic, lifestyle, and environmental factors that affect the brain over time. I don't know, kind of vague, but yeah. What lifestyle choices lead to Alzheimer's? Not enough aerobic physical activity. Well, son of a bitch. Cigarette smoking, excess alcohol, shit, obesity, hypertension. Oh, I'm screwed. Who are you guys and where am I? Yeah, that's a tough spot, boys. I mean, you got to go from something, but man, I sure hope to hell I know my ass from a hole in the ground when I do go. You know what I mean?
That's what you always hear that when you talk to people and, God willing and the creek don't rise. Somebody's parents lived like 88, 90, 91, and you're like, oh, that's a great run, and like, well, but the last couple of years, and you're like, man, those last couple of years wipe away a lot of good.
So Sundowners is one, and then I think the other one is called Lewy body, like Lewy body dementia. Have you ever heard of that one? That's the one I think it's like, it is nutty. Like my great grandpa, it'd be my great uncle. On my grandpa Marvin's side, so my mom's side, he had a form of dementia where they like he was 90. I can't remember how he was damn near 100 when he died.
Yeah,
but he was in World War II. He's a tank commander, and he'd wake up in the morning sometimes, getting ready to, truck into Berlin, boys. Like we were getting ready to batten down the hatches. We're getting ready, he would like break into tank battles and stuff like that and talk like they were, whatever, and then like my grandpa himself, like my mom knew that he was starting to lose his shit. He would dip chocolate chip cookies in ketchup at the nursing home at dinner time, and Mom would be like, Dad, what the hell are you doing? Oh, I eat my cookie. It's good. You know what I mean? And shit. And then she would say something like, what you got going on today? Or you got any activities coming up? And Grandpa would be like, well, Jay's coming over. He's going to bring me some deer meat. He killed a deer the other day. And like, my Jay, like your son-in-law? Yeah, I killed a deer. Or Jay or me, one of us killed a deer. And he's going to bring me some deer bologna over after a while. And and shit like that. And it'd be like, I think it was in the summertime or whatever. He had no. Or he had no idea what the hell he had for lunch yesterday, but he could tell you who he bought pigs from 35, 40 years ago. I just, you never know. But yeah, I don't know. Dementia would be a pretty wild one too. Yeah.
Well, and for it to be so vivid for somebody.
That's it. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's so vivid. Yes.
That's what would be wild. I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, hell. I don't know.